Dear friends, scholars and students, I am Professor Satish Prakash S. Shukla. I welcome you all to this YouTube channel. During the last discussion, we have learned to prepare a frequency distribution without classes. Today, we are going to learn to prepare a frequency distribution with classes. For that, first of all, we have to open an Excel sheet. Here it is opened. The data have already been entered in this sheet from cell A1 to E10. It means the range of the data entered here is A1 to E10. We have to remember this range because we will use it frequently. First of all, we find the highest score of the data, and for that we write a function by starting it with equal sign. Then we write max, that stands for maximum. Then in bracket we have to write the range of the data, that will be written in this way: A1 colon E10. Then we close the bracket and press enter key, and we'll get here 98, that is the highest score of the data. Now we'll find the lowest score. For that we'll start function with equal sign, then we'll write there min, that stands for minimum. Then in bracket the range of the data, that is A1 colon E10. Now we press enter key and we'll get here 1, that is the lowest score. Now we'll find the statistical range of the data, and for that we have to deduct the lowest score from highest score. Here we have obtained the lowest in H2 and the highest score in H1. So to get the range, we'll write the formula in this way: equal sign, then H1 minus H2, and after pressing equal sign we'll get here 97, that is the range of the data. And our range is more than 15, so we have to use the classes as we have discussed in the last video. Now we have to decide the length of the class that is going to be used in the frequency distribution. Suppose I have decided the class length 10, so now we have to find the number of classes to be used in the distribution by dividing the range with class length. For that we will write in this way: 97 divided by 10. We will get here 9.7. The whole number next to this number will be the number of classes for our frequency distribution, and 10 is the number next to this and greater than this. So 10 is the whole number, so our number of classes will be 10. Now we'll give the headings to different columns of our frequency distribution, and in that the first column will be class, so the class will be written here in J1, and next to it in K1 we'll write frequency. Here we will prepare a frequency distribution. Now under the heading of class we will write all the 10 classes, and our first class will start with 1, because first class should be such that will include the lowest score, and our lowest score is 1, so we may start our class with 0 or 1, but here I am going to start the first class with 1. So our first class will be 1 to 10 with class length of 10. Here I have written 1 to 10. Now I am pressing enter key. As soon as I press the enter key, the function will convert this expression into the date format like this. To avoid this situation, we have to start writing the class with single quotation mark. After putting a single quotation mark, if I write 1 to 10, then Excel will not convert it in date format. Now next class will be 11 to 20. I will write there 11 to 20. I have written there. Here also, if I will press the enter key, the Excel will convert it into date format. Actually, if writing the class, if in writing the class, if the first number is 12 or less than 12, then Excel will automatically convert it in the day format. To avoid that situation, here also we have to start writing a class with single quotation mark. After putting a single quotation mark, I write here 11 to 20 in this way. Now Excel will not convert it in date format. Now next class is 21 to 30. Here we don't have to put single quotation because the first number of the class is 21, that is more than 12. So no need to put single quotation. Now we write here 21 to 30, then 31 to 40, then 41 to 50, then 51 to 60, in the same way 61 to 70, 71 to 80, 81 to 90, and our last class will be 91 to 100, because the last class should be such that will include the highest score, and our highest score is 98, and it will be included in this 91 to 100. So this is our last class, and in this way total 10 classes will be there in our frequency distribution. Now after preparing the frequency structure of this frequency distribution in this way, we have to do one more thing. Actually, Excel does not require the classes to prepare a frequency distribution. It needs the range of upper boundaries, that is called Bin's array. When the frequency distribution is to be prepared with classes, then the range of upper boundaries is known as Bin's array. So we have to prepare a range of upper boundaries. We have to prepare Bin's array in any other column. We can prepare this array in any column, but here we'll write it in column M. For that, we have to write the upper boundaries of all the classes one by one in column M, and the upper boundary of first class is 10, so we'll write here 10, and that is of second is 20. In this way, we write the upper boundary of all classes 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and 100. This array of upper boundaries makes the Bin's array for preparing a frequency distribution. Now the structure is prepared in column J and K, and Bin's array is prepared in column M. Now we have to see in which cells the frequencies of different classes are to be entered. Here we have given the heading frequency in column K. So the frequencies are to be entered next to the cells of classes. So the frequencies are to be entered from cell number K2 to K11. So as we have discussed in our previous discussion, that function of frequency has some special features. Out of those, first is we have to select all the cells in which the frequencies are to be entered, and here we have selected those cells, and those cells are K2 to K11. Now we have to leave the keyboard and simply we have to press the equal sign. As soon as we press the equal sign, it will be entered in the first selected cell, and that is K2. Look on the screen. As soon as I have pressed the equal sign, it has been entered in K2. Look at the screen. Now we write here frequency, function of frequency, and for that first we write frequency frequency. Then we have to start a bracket. During writing the function of frequency, we have to be careful that the selected cells will remain in the selected position only. Here, these all are looking selected. Now, after starting the bracket, we have to write there the data array. Data array means range of data, and that is A1 to E10 in our case. So we write here A1 colon E10. And after writing data array, we have to put there comma sign, and then we have to write the bins array. Bins array means the range of upper boundaries. And here the range of upper boundaries is M2 to M11. So the bins array will be written in this way: M2 colon M11. And after writing data array, comma and bins array, we have to close the bracket. Then, as we have discussed in our earlier video, we have to press three keys together to execute this function. And those three keys are Control, Shift and Enter. And for that, we have to first press two keys together, Control and Shift. And we have to hold them pressed. And then we have to press Enter key. I am pressing Control and Shift key. I have pressed those. Now I am pressing Enter key. As soon as I will press Enter key, the frequencies will be entered in the respective cells. Look at the screen. I have held the Control and Shift key. Now I am pressing the Enter key, and I have pressed the Enter key, and data and the frequencies have been entered in the respective classes. In this way, the frequency distribution has been prepared. Here we have to remember that if the frequency distribution is to be prepared with the classes, we have to prepare one more array, that is bins array, that includes the upper boundaries of all the classes. It may be written anywhere in the sheet. Here we have written it in column M from M2 to M11. Now we will check whether all the observations of our data are used here in preparing frequency distribution or not. We have total 50 observations from A1 to E10. So we'll find the sum of the frequencies, and for that we start a function with equal sign. Then we'll write here sum, and then in bracket the range of frequencies, that is here K2 to K11. This function will give the sum of all the frequencies. So here we write K2 colon K11, and after closing the bracket we press enter key, and here we have obtained 50. This is the sum of all the frequencies, and we are having total 50 observation. It means during the preparation of frequency distribution, all the observations of our data have been considered by Excel, Dear friends, in this way we can prepare a frequency distribution with classes. Hope you must have enjoyed this discussion. Before concluding, I will remind you that we have used these all functions, and out of these, first one is equal to max and range. This is used for finding the highest observation. For finding the lowest observation, the function is used equal to minimum and range, and to find the frequencies of the classes, the function is used frequency, data range, and Bins array. And the most important thing, to execute the function of frequencies, we have to use three keys together, and those are Control, Shift, and Enter. And for that, we have to first press Control and Shift key, and we have to hold them. Then we have to press Enter key. Hope you must have enjoyed this discussion. We'll meet again with another discussion. Till then, goodbye. Stay home, stay safe.
If you liked this video, please share with your colleagues and also subscribe to the channel to never miss an update about upcoming videos. Also write down the suggestions and feedbacks in the comment section. Hope to see you soon on this platform.